is Shine Valentine back today again with a new episode. Before I continue, I just want to laugh. Oh my god. God damn it. Okay. Whew, I had to get that out, y'all. It's been a long day and let me take a deep breath. Okay, so this was a requested video and I want to shout out to the young lady who, wanted me to do this video. I'm happy to be doing it. So this is just a damn shame. So the title of this video is going to be called Houston Principal Bans Shower Caps, Bonnets, Pajama Pants, Sagging Pants for Parents. And so let me go down a list of what was banned. Okay, bonnets, shower caps, hair rollers, pajama pants, torn jeans showing lots of skin, uncovered leggings, whatever the hell that mean. Okay, I get uncovered leggings. Okay, I get what that means. Okay, low cut tops, sagging pants, short shorts, which I will call Daisy Dupes. Basically shorts all in the crack of your butt. Dresses that don't cover your butt. So apparently a mother came up to the school with a dress that was so short that it barely covered her behind, and undershirts are also banned. So there is a principal in Houston, a principal of a high school in Houston. She's a black woman. She decided to ban all the things that I just named. She banned parents from coming up to the school with these items on. Okay, and some people are very upset. I seen a video where a lady said that the way the parents dress should be the least of your worries. Now, what I want to say about this principal, she has a very good reputation, and she actually implemented a parental dress code at a previous school, and at that school where she implemented this parental dress code, she actually won a National Blue Ribbon Award. So she seems to have a passion for what she does and seems like she's doing a good job. So some parents are upset about this. Y'all, where do I begin? There's a couple of reasons why this is just sad. Number one, the fact that parents are coming up to the school dressed like this. Like I don't. Okay, that's number one. The fact that they're doing this, that led her to have to implement this dress code for the parents. Okay, and I mean, this is for the parents, everyone, not for the students. This is for the parents. The parents were so it's not that the parents were coming up to the school looking worse than the kids. It's not like the kids are more dressed up than the parents. Okay, so that's one issue, the fact that she had to even implement this. And the second issue is that you have parents actually upset about the dress code. They're upset about it. So I seen one video where, like I said, one black woman, she was upset about the dress code. Then what really disturbed me and made me mad, they showed a black woman, she got interviewed. Okay, she was interviewed on TV by the news, and she had on an oversized t-shirt that she was trying to say was a dress. I think it had Marilyn Monroe on it. It looked like she had on some sandals or some flip-flops, and I remember she had on a rag on her head. It looked literally like a old faded red t-shirt that she cut up and wrapped her head in. No makeup, looked like she probably didn't even bathe, and she allowed the reporter from the news station to interview her. So she was on national TV looking like that. And as I looked at this interview, she looked as if she was proud of herself. She was proud to be on TV looking like that. And she posed as if she was proud of looking like she just rolled out of the bed, looking like someone just dumped her out of a garbage can. Like, I'm not understanding. Then what made it so bad, they had a news reporter. If you all seen this clip, it was a news reporter. She had on, I think, like a yellow, she was white, a white woman. She was slim. She had on a yellow dress. I think it fit her really nice, and she looked really good. And she talked for a couple minutes, and then they went to the scene where either her or another reporter was interviewing a black woman in her vehicle, and they made sure to do that comparison, because the white woman looked good in her nice dress, looking professional. Then they spliced it to a black woman being interviewed in her vehicle. She had a bonnet on her head. Okay, and from what I can see, from her sitting in the car, she had a little weight on her. She no makeup, whatever, and a bonnet. And the reporter was asking her questions and saying, your attire is not appropriate to go into the school because the principal has implemented a new dress code for the parents. And so the black woman was upset and saying the principal was doing too much. And look, I felt embarrassed. Okay. And you might say, well, they don't represent you. No, those black women don't represent me. But unfortunately, how society is, they like to take a couple black women that are dressed a certain way or carry themselves a certain way and then try to say we're all like that. I don't know why they just do. I'm not saying we're the only people they do this to, but they love to do this to black women. They like to cherry pick the degenerate or the black women who, don't care. And they like to say, oh, you all are like that. So that's why, side note, if you present yourself very classy, you fix up, you're going to be a target. And you're going to get harassed. People are going to stare at you. And because they expect very little of black women. Okay, I'm just telling you. And then they like to have an opinion of us. And then what they do, they take the women who might don't care about how they look and say, aha, see, I told you that's how they are. They like to come out with bonnets on their head. They like, they're overweight. They come out with oversized t-shirts on. They come up to the school like this, presenting themselves to teachers, staff members, and other students like this. They don't care about themselves. And now, before I continue, she also banned sagging pants. So the black men are not off the hook with this either. Okay, so some black men came up to the school with sagging pants, so it ain't just the black women, but the fact that these black people are upset about carrying yourself in a classy manner. Now, this is what upsets me too. The fact that they don't care how they embarrass their own children. Kids can be very cruel, and when you come up to the school and kids see, and your child or children friends see how you look, they will clown them. Okay, I remember to this day, I'm 34 years old. I had a friend in elementary school. This is how long ago this was. And her mother came up to the school with those pink, you all remember those pink rollers? Her whole head, she had pink rollers in her head. No makeup, had on, I don't even remember what she had on. I just know she had on house shoes, those pink house shoes. Okay, and she had pink rollers in her head. I remember she had a funky attitude. She was mean because she went off on one of the kids in the classroom. She just was when she came in the classroom, the kids were talking, and she kind of started talking to us as if we were her child. And so she's very nasty and rude. And I just remember her in those pink rollers. Okay, and I do remember kids talking about her. And see that is humiliating to a child when your mother or father comes up to the school looking like trash. Why would you do that to your child? Okay, that's number one. Number two, you're supposed to be example for your child. Okay, let's start with the mothers. As a woman, you're supposed to be example for your daughter as to how she's supposed to carry herself. She's supposed to know it's not okay to go out with a bonnet or a shower cap on your head. Okay, in public. It's not okay to go around with hair rollers and pajama pants, or with your behind hanging out, or with a low cut top to where your breasts are spilling over. Okay, or Daisy Dukes that's stuck up in the crack of your behind. That is not acceptable for a young lady, period. Young or older, it doesn't matter. To carry herself. And you as a mother is supposed to be her first example. So coming up to the school like that, you're opening your daughter and your son up to be talked about. Not them per se, but they're going to talk about you. And that's embarrassing for them. That's something that people are ragging on their mother like that. Okay? And then number two, you're supposed to be example for your daughter and for your son. He's supposed to know how a woman's supposed to carry herself. Okay, now to the fathers, because we're not letting them off the hook. The men coming out there in sagging pants. I mean, I seen a young man one day with sagging pants, and I want to stop him and say, young man, you are handsome. Why do you wear you got your drawers showing? You would look really good in a suit. The suit and tie, you look so great like that. But I didn't even want to confront him because he probably was going to get ignorant. But it saddens me to see young men, because it's normally young black men that have their pants sagging, and it's just, I don't even know what to say about it. Like I don't get it. And then sometimes their drawers are dirty. Like if you want to have your pants sagging and have your drawers showing, can you at least wash them? Can you, okay, if your drawers are showing and they're gray, but they're supposed to be white, we have a problem. Or they got stains in them, brown stains. Sir, if you're going to... If you're gonna have your pants sagging and your drawers showing, can you at least wash the drawers? I mean, can you at least do that? You're already... Anyway, so I'm glad she's implemented this, but it's a damn shame that she had to do this. And it's, you know, in one of the videos I've seen, the news did a report on this, and it was a news anchor, it was an older white guy. He says, well, you know, he doesn't know if he's really for this ban, or, you know, because he feels, okay, it's okay to ban that attire, but, you know, him and another white anchor woman was saying that, you know, in the morning you're short on time, you have to get up and get the kids ready and all that. And let me address that. I'm not saying by any means that it is easy raising kids, getting them up in the morning, but people have to stop being lazy. First of all, if you have kids, you're supposed to get up before them. Okay, we're going to do two different situations. Let's talk about the mother who works, okay? So when she get up, she's supposed to get up before them anyway to get ready for work herself. So she should be fixed up. So it should be no reason for a woman who works to not be fixed up. Now, however, she could get up, throw on anything. You know, I don't know if her kids eat breakfast at the school or if she prepares breakfast for the kids, but she might drop the kids off and then come home, then get ready for work. Or she might have to get ready for work first, then get the kids ready and then take them to school and then go to work. Either way, let's talk about the fact that, let's just say she gets ready for work after she drops the kids off. Okay, even though you're dropping the kids off, at least take the bun off your head and be fully covered. Can you do that? As a woman, as a lady, no one should not have to. Oh my God, why should somebody have to tell you this? Okay. And I have to say, it's like black people have a bigger issue with this. I'm not saying that. Look, I had in high school, I went to mostly Hispanic high school, and I had a friend named Maria. She was like, what, 16 at the time. Now, one time we had Saturday detention, and she told me she went with her hair up and with her pajama pants on. Okay, I'm not saying black women are the only women that do this, that come out in pajama pants. I have seen other races of women do this, okay? But the Bonnets, by far, black women got them faded. I don't know I don't know non-black women's attire as far as when they go to sleep. I don't know if they cover their hair up, and I don't care. I don't know about their hair. I don't wear my hair straight anymore. I don't know, and I don't care. I just know with black women, most black women cover their hair up at night, so it can look a certain way in the morning and everything like that. So the bonnet, I know this is black women doing this. The shower caps and all that, this is black women, okay? It's black women doing this. Why they think it's appropriate to come out with a bonnet, you know, I don't understand. And I have to say this, when it comes to non-black women, I don't see them coming up to schools with bonnets on their head, okay? And if they do, they shouldn't be wearing it either. I just hate, well, why do, oh my God, anyway. Back to the mother. So she still should come out with a bonnet off of her head and be fully dressed. You are an example for your daughter and your son. That is not how you carry yourself as a mother. No one said you had to come up to the school looking like a runway model with a face full of makeup, lashes, hair down your back, a dress and stilettos. No one said, just take the bonnet off, okay? Wash your behind, wash yourself, okay, and put on clothes that cover you completely, and you should be okay. And when I'm out and about, when I see other races of women, no, other races of women do not look, you know, like knockouts and be looking, you know, they're not like, they don't fix up like a lot. They look pretty plain. But one thing I will say about non-black women, when I am out, I have not seen any of them with a shower cap on their head, a bonnet. I might have seen maybe one in pajama pants, one or two, and let's see, and as far as other races of men, I have not seen any of them. I think I maybe seen two white guys with their pants sagging, and these were men like they were fresh out of jail. Other than that, I only see black guys sagging their pants, but I could be wrong about that. But it seems like by far black men lead the trend of sagging pants, and black women lead the trend of having bonnets outside. Now I have a bonnet now because I'm inside my home. This is not, so my issue is, what happened to clothes that you wear inside the home and clothes that you wear outside the home? Are they confused about this? Is there some type of confusion? There are clothes these mothers need to understand there are clothes that you wear inside. The men and the women need to understand there are clothes that you wear inside the home, and there's clothes that you wear out in public around people. Why do you want to embarrass your children like this? Why do you want to embarrass yourself like this? Okay. Now back to what I was saying. As a mother, if you, like I said, if you get ready first, then get your kids ready, and you drop them off, then you go to work, then you should be already fixed up, obviously, when you drop them off and when you pick them up. At if you get them ready for school, drop them off, and then you go back home and get ready, then yeah, you might not be as fixed up dropping them off, but you should at least have your hair down. No, don't have, I mean, even if you have a hat on, that's fine. But a bonnet that you sleep in, no. If you want to put a hat on and have on something that covers you up completely, you're fine. You do not have like a runway model. I understand you're busy in the morning. You got to get the kids ready. You're short on time in the morning. Everyone's tired. I get that. Now, picking them up. There is no goddamn excuse for you coming to pick up your kid in a bonnet and a shower cap and hair rollers in your head and pajama pants. So what have you been doing all day, ma'am? This is for the women who don't work or whatever, okay? Because the women who work, they're usually picking up their kids straight from work, so they're fixed up. But for the woman who got interviewed, who was sitting in her car, okay, and she had a bonnet on her head. I think she was picking her, I think this was in the afternoon, she was picking her child or children up. What is her excuse? You had all day to get yourself prepared. You had all day to look presentable. You could simply not take the bonnet off your head. I mean, you had all goddamn day to get ready. There is no excuse for that. Picking up your kid in the afternoon. Like, even if if you don't work, when you drop the kids off, you had all day to look presentable. You see what is, these people don't care about how they look. They to me, that is a level of low self-esteem. And let me get into something too. With these people who go up to the school looking like this goes beyond them going up to the school. They are in the grocery store looking like this. They're at the bus stop. They're in public places looking like this. I remember one day I was in a grocery store. I seen a girl get out the car. She had on a bonnet and pajama pants, going into the grocery store. One day I was driving. It was a lady at the bus stop. She had on, these were black women. This woman had a cigarette in her mouth, sitting at the bus stop, and she had a shower cap on her head. Not even the bonnet. The see-through shower cap. So I guess if it started to rain, she'll be in good shape, right? She had a shower cap on her head at the bus stop for all to see. Okay, another lady I seen, she was actually inside of the grocery store. She had a bonnet on her head. She had on regular clothes, but with the bonnet. So and then of course the men, they love sagging their pants. Like I'm so tired looking at men's butts. I'm so tired looking at their dirty drawers. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. One dude had a nerve to have his drawers showing while he was sagging. He had holes in his drawers. Anyway, so when these people think it's acceptable to go up to the school to embarrass their children or child like this and to embarrass themselves, okay, these are the same people that you will see at the local beauty supply store, at Walgreens, at the grocery store, at Kroger's, wherever you will see them. At the bus stop, as you driving, these are the same people you will see with the shower cap on, the bonnet, the hair rolls, pajama pants, and I didn't even get into the women wearing showing a lot of skin, low cut tops. They don't have to have their breasts hanging all out. The principal, they interviewed her and she said a lady came up to the school with a see-through shirt on with no bra on. Like, why would you embarrass your children like that, embarrass yourself like that? You're supposed to be an example as a lady. You know how to carry yourself. Well, if you know how to carry, and one thing the principal said that makes so much sense. She said there's certain places for certain attire. So she said you would not wear a swimsuit to school. You wouldn't wear a swimsuit to church. So it's certain attire for certain situations. Okay, why? So they're wearing basically clothes that you're supposed to sleep in. Okay, to a public place, and that is an issue. That should not, and the fact that, what makes me really upset, everybody, is why these people gotta be black doing this? Why do, it seems like some black people like to uphold degenerate behavior. They think it's cute. Because that one black woman who was getting interviewed, she had no qualms about having on a Marilyn Monroe shirt, which I'm like, okay, why do some black women worship Marilyn Monroe? I mean, why some blonde hair white woman, like, why are you, anyway? So and just because she had on a shirt doesn't mean she worship her. But I wouldn't even. I made a vow. I'm not even wearing a shirt that has. I know this sounds so petty. I had a shirt that had a white woman on it and a white cartoon. It was a cartoon character of a white woman. It was a cute shirt. And I don't know, after a while, I started feeling uncomfortable wearing the shirt. So I no longer wear shirts that have other races of women on them. And that might seem petty to y'all, but I can't do it. I'm not going to do it anymore. I have my reasons, but I choose not to do that. Because I don't see white women walking around with, I don't see a white woman walking around with a shirt of, Whitney Houston on a picture of Whitney Houston on it. Or I don't see white women walking around with shirts that has Aaliyah on it, or I'm just saying, like, so I'm sorry, I'm done, I'm not doing that. So, but anyway, she had a like I said, oversized t-shirt that she was trying to say was a dress, and she said it was long enough, and a picture of Marilyn Monroe, and she just seemed so proud to be on camera and showing how she looked. And she mentioned something about she was getting her hairstyle, so she wanted to cover her hair up, and I'm looking like, why are you okay looking like this coming up to the school? You are a disgrace to yourself and to your child. And the fact that with some black people, with some black people, what I do not understand, y'all, I'm talking too fast. With some black people, what I do not understand is why, I said some, I didn't say all, why some black people, and this goes for the men and the women, like, if it's something degenerate, they uphold it. So coming out any kind of way, you want to uphold that. But yet, have you noticed, black people, that if you're the type of person who wears dress, if you're a woman and you wear dresses and heels, a lot of makeup and your hairstyle, black people might make it sound like, oh, you overdressed, you're doing too much. But yeah, it's okay to be underdressed, but it's not okay to be overdressed. It's okay to present yourself like you just rolled out of bed, but it's not okay for you to do yourself up and put forth your best image. See, I don't understand that. So this is an issue in the black community, because I want to know how many I want to know how many schools where a majority of the parents are white that they have to implement this. I want to know how many schools where the majority of the parents are white, and they had to implement this, where the parents where they had to implement at this mostly at this school where most of the parents was white. I think you all get what I'm saying. Where they had to implement a dress code to the parents saying, don't come up here with bonnets on, shower caps, hair rollers, pajama pants, torn jeans and sagging pants, low cut tops, dresses that don't cover your behind, and undershirts. I want to know how many schools where most of the parents are white did they have to implement this to the parents. Okay, I want to know. But it just took for black people to, that's not acceptable. Okay, you supposed to be, you are the first example for your child. Act accordingly, dress accordingly, because if your daughter or son see their mom and dad dressed like this, they're gonna feel that's okay. They're gonna feel like, okay, I'm supposed to go out looking like this with my butt crack showing. I seen a man one day, his hair all over his head, no shirt on. He had on pajama pants outside walking. Just like that. I've seen several women out with their pajama pants on. And I don't understand. Those are clothes that you have on inside of the house. Those are clothes for indoors. Those are not outdoor clothes. Okay, there's clothes for outside. There's clothes for inside. So long story short, I agree with the teacher. Excuse me. I keep saying teacher. I agree with what the principal did. She had every right to do it. She has a very great reputation. I think she's going to turn that high school around. And I'm ashamed. I'm not. Oh, let me take that back. I'm not ashamed because I'm not doing anything. But I'm disappointed in the parents. Okay, I understand. Getting the kids up in the morning, getting them ready, taking them to school, picking them up. It's a lot of work. I get it. But you are their first example of how a woman and male is supposed to carry his and herself. And you are failing that fact. Another grown person should not have to make you dress accordingly. So it took another grown person, a grown woman, to tell another grown man how to carry themselves, how to dress. Okay, I want to know how many times this has happened to a school that had majority of Asian parents, or a school that had majority Hispanic parents, or a school that had majority white parents. I want to know where they had to implement this kind of dress code for the parents. Okay, you know it's bad when you have to when you have to implement a dress code for the parents. That means they're coming up in there just, I mean, they might as well just come up in there naked. I mean, what? So y'all ain't got nothing else to say here. I mean, this is just, I don't know why in the black culture some stuff is put on a pedestal. Why is the generous stuff always put on a pedestal? I would never understand it, but I'm glad she did it. I feel she's going to turn that school around, and I do not feel bad for those parents at all.